We are at the Lake Norman Spinal Care facility because we flew down to Charlotte. We're going to Atlanta. We got to pick up a bunch of things here today. And I fell off a donkey last week several times. So my buddy JB Jordan Barker here is getting me fixed up. Yeah, probably the reason I'm actually able to go back driving and stuff now. So he does a heck of a job.
Crazy craving for Superman ice cream.
Superman? What is Superman ice cream?
It's got a bunch of red 40.
Oh gosh, don't do that to me. It's like the one thing that's been shown to cause some problems.
Really?
Not the red 40.
Okay, so we'll just relax that there.
Oh, that was a good one.
That was
Needed
it.
it.
Yeah, it did. Awesome. Day 2, wow. I'll check out 1250.
What's happened after this donkey threw me off?
What was that for?
So I was gonna throw out the first pitch, and then they reached back up like, "Hey, we got a donkey race going on. Like, you wanna be part of it?" I'm like, "Heck yeah!" Ooh yeah.
You left.
Going back. Oh wait.
You left pretty straight. This was today.
Yeah. Kind of going back to pattern, huh?
Yeah. Pregnancy full on. Okay, so what we're looking at here, guys. So you can see he's got a left short leg to start here. If we bring them closer together, he's got a left short leg. That coincides with a misalignment at the top of the neck there. So we're gonna work on some things. We're gonna get them adjusted, and then we'll come back and we'll check that again and make sure that the legs are balanced out. Don't bust your knuckles, bust your nuts. What in the world is this?
That's the Blasters slogan.
Is it really?
Yep.
It's actually hilarious.
Yeah.
Has it always been their slogan?
As long as I've been with them.
That's actually kind of like legendary.
Ooh.
You got some tender spots over here, yeah. Yeah, the right side's pretty tight too.
I think so.
How did you get this race like set up, Matt?
I literally walked in to go buy a seat at Circle Track Warehouse in Mooresville.
Yeah.
He had a car in the back. He's like, "Hey, you want to go drive this for me this weekend, or this particular weekend?"
So is there
a few
not
months
like
ago.
not a like there's no restriction on that? Like
No,
since
like
it's technically.
No, it's like a different series in there. It's like it's
Okay.
still sanctioned by NASCAR, but it's like a different thing. It's kind of odd.
After the adjustment, we got his top bone in place there. You'll see his legs are totally lined up, evened out, and that's what we're looking for post adjustment. Yeehaw. Down south, we say yeehaw.
Thank
Y'all be
you.
careful.
See you guys soon.
Y'all be careful.
Go bust your nuts.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Sir. Jay Lupo.
Nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you. No, you got 7:30 drivers meeting?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Breakfast of Champions. Little protein shake right now. So we're heading to the driver meeting. We don't know where it is yet, but we're going to find it. It's an old Frank Kimmel car. So it's kind of cool. I've seen the 62 car Brendan Gaughan. I've raced against that real car. Frank Kimmel over here, I've raced against that real car. So it's kind of neat to see like a bunch of old cars that I've raced against in my career. Other people have them now, but it's kind of wild to see like legit cars that I've raced in this paddock already.
It is a huge honour and privilege to be stood in front of so many of you this morning. Thank you very, very much indeed for making the commitment to HSR and being here and choosing to race with us. We sincerely appreciate it. We have a huge field of cars this weekend. Last count was 288. So 288 cars in the field, and it's thanks to each and every one of you for making the commitment to race with HSR. We're very, very grateful.
Welcome to Road Atlanta. We're here for the Mitty. I am driving a 2006 stock car. First time back in a stock car. I'm so pumped about it. It's an old Busch Series car. Kurt Busch won with this car at Watkins Glen, his first ever NASCAR Busch Series win. Today and this whole weekend we'll be driving this car. I'm so pumped about it. Got practice coming up here in a little bit. I gotta be honest, it's a bit hard making this video because we get cars on track the whole time. We got sports cars here, Indy cars, vintage cars, all kinds of stuff here. So there's about 3 rounds of qualifying here. That was our first round. Made some changes from last night, so we put a taller gear in there for our final gear. Yesterday we were fighting that quite a bit. We have a new transmission coming in tonight, actually. So right now we have an oval transmission in here. We're switching to a road course transmission, so I had to buy one. Got that coming here. So that's hurting us a little bit. But in that session, we have 40 cars here, and we rolled out towards the back of it, so I had to space out a little bit. Had a lot of traffic the first 2 laps. The third lap, got a decent lap, so let it pass a few cars through turns 1 through 3. So that hurt our time some. I think we're 3rd or 4th quick right now, but our transponder didn't pick up, so didn't even count. But off of our 1 lap that did pick up, we would have been there. So we're going to probably tape up a bit more. For people who don't know, on these old cars here, you basically have the brake duct openings and then the grill openings for the radiator to keep the water temp cool. So when you tape up for qualifying, what it does is it allows all the air to not come into the car and cool, but it sits down on the nose and gives all kinds of side force down there by the NACA ducts, and we'll pick up a lot of speed, a lot of grip, a lot of momentum through the corners. So by doing that, some of the guys were actually in qualifying trim, ran about 1 minute and 24 second laps. We're in the 126s with traffic, so we'll try and get out there one more time at 3:30 today, and we'll tape a bit more. We're not going to full qualifying trim, so still some race trim here, and definitely happy with the change we made. I was a little bit tight. The car's kind of rolling over just a little bit in the corners, so we'll adjust the rear jets here, try to help some with the shock and suspension in the rear, and try to tighten that up a little bit with the body roll. But overall, pretty happy. Just got to get this transmission deal figured out, because that's killing us right now. I'm having the oval transmission. I'm leaving pit road in 2nd gear. A lot of guys can do that in 1st gear here with a tall 1st gear. And what it's doing is from 3rd to 2nd gear, when I pull to shift, it's getting a lot of engine brake, almost like a semi-truck. So that engine brake really slows up momentum, and I'm having to be in the wrong gears and wrong places. So that'll pick us up a lot of rolling speed, as will the tape when we put that on for the next qualifying trim. We still probably only half taped on there, but yeah, having fun. Yeah. Good news and bad news is that we're the fastest ones here, but the transponder didn't work because Brian fucked us. No, I'm just kidding. But we gotta get a new transponder in the morning. New transmission came, so Geoff, who's in here, came with the clutch transmission. So yeah, we're gonna change that, and hopefully we can post the time in the morning, because if we don't, then we have to start in the back, and that's scary right now because the traffic here is horrendous. They're very adamant about no contact here, so I can't touch anybody, and that's hard to do with having deliberate passing. So see how it goes, but if we can qualify in the morning, actually have our time count, I think we have a 2nd or 3rd place car. If this transmission works well, we may have a winning car. So we'll see, but I'm having fun though. Today I really pushed the braking zones and felt about back to old form. So yeah, see what happens. Little update here. We went through all the qualifying sessions like we said before. Our transponder was not working, but today we got the transponder working. Unfortunately, I got in the turn 1, had to pass one on the outside, so kind of impeded our lap a little bit, but I believe we ended up 3rd, which is pretty good. So we will be rolling off 3rd, and got an 8-lap race, so super short, maybe 9 laps depending on the time. Probably 6 or 7 pretty good cars. I think 3 or 4 that'll be super hard to beat. So we'll kind of see where that ends up for us, but you're not allowed to have any contact here, so got to be very decisive with moves, and there'll be some mirror games going on with it, but kind of a little bit different style, so might take a second to get used to. We changed the transmission last night, and way better with that, so big difference rolling speed through some of the slow sections, getting down to 2nd gear where I need to be, where I was stuck in 3rd yesterday. That was a big help. But yeah, so we'll see what we got, and it's really kind of cloudy and cold. I thought it was going to be hotter today. I wish it was a bit hotter, because I think we'd be a bit better compared to the other cars with it, but the extra grip, everyone's going to be closer together. We got the win, and Geoff is wearing my vintage retro shirt here from 2011, 2010, something like that. I have not won since way back then in a competitive race, so we're bringing Geoff in the shirt every time. Right, Geoff?
Might as well.
Perfect. Didn't quite have the trick shot on his, but for all the stock cars, the stock cars, they weren't even close. So we definitely won it for our class.
You were very consistent.
Were you coming down the S's like at the top? Yeah.
You were up.
Man, if you
Like,
Oh yeah. No, this thing was bouncing. Well, another win. We'll take it.
you were quick.
Yeah. Yeah. That one lap where he got me, I tried a different gear combination just to try and see, but it was not the right one.
I saw when you were close and then you got that too.
And actually, yeah, I tried a different lap up the hill going through one just to see. Because I tried on iRacing and it was like negligible the difference, but so slick today.
That is awesome. So we're the big haulers.
Here at Road Atlanta, we finished first, so we won again in our class. We were just behind Nemechek for that race, but I guess we still won first overall, so we'll take it. Lots of fun driving this thing. We got cars going by, so 1 second. Anyways, yeah, lots of fun. Super cool to come down here and win, and they brought me down here trying to do a good job, so it was great. And Joe Lax behind here is throwing water and stuff at us, so yeah. Thanks to Brian Riders and everyone at Circle Track Warehouse, Joe Lax, Jay Lupo, and yeah, really cool to go drive this 2006 Dodge Charger here that won at Watkins Glen the last time it was on track and come back and get back-to-back wins here. Fun car, and we might do this a few more times again this year.